Hey guys, it's Marilyn. It's been a few weeks since I posted something. I've been super extremely busy with school. So I decided to do a quick video before I head to work. Since I have a spare time, I've been doing flashcards and studying. I had midterms coming up for 2 of my classes and a test next week. I feel like every week there's exams and exams and exams. It's been overwhelming. A lot of homework, still trying to juggle my time and everything, but other than that, I just wanted to do a quick video. I guess I'm into my 3rd exam, 4th exam or something. My first one was all right, but I'm gonna be honest with you, my grades are going like this, and it's hard to bring it back up. I tried studying so many things. You know what it is? The grading system is very, very tight. So like this week, I had an exam, I believe Monday. I had 4 wrong, and that's already a bad grade. So, you know, it's like you got to be perfect, but it's hard to be perfect because you do make mistakes. And when I go back to the exam, I'm like, why did I choose that? But it's very overwhelming. I think I cried so much. I believe I cried a lot on my, that week was what, 2 weeks ago? Last week? I don't remember. But last week, I believe, I had my lab checkoffs. So Monday I had an exam. Tuesday I had an exam. Wednesday I had an exam. And then I had checkoffs on Tuesday. I was freaking out. So Monday's test, I took it, and Tuesday's test, I started throwing up. I was throwing up very, very bad. Like, I was in the chair just moving around. I was like, oh my God, I feel so horrible. So I finally finished the test. I got out of there. I started throwing up, and I was feeling sick. Then I ate like bread and stuff. I went to the cafeteria and ate bread. Hold on, my hand hurts already. So I went to the cafeteria, and then I had 2 hours before I had the lab checkoffs. So I'm freaking out because I had to do a patient assessment, and I feel like I was not ready. And I had to do the oxygen tanks, the mask, the oxygen concentrator, the hand washing techniques. So you have to know all the different type of masks, and then the patient assessment. Yep. So before I walked in, it was like 12:30. 2 of my classmates went in, and I was supposed to go at 1. I started pacing around, and I started having like a panic attack. I started sweating. I started feeling horrible. I started crying. It was just a lot of stuff going on. And the minute the teacher saw me, she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not doing good. I was just crying, and I was just nervous. I was trembling so bad. So then one of our lab professors, she walked me in, and I was sweating. I took off my lab coat. it was just too much for me. Then she kept saying to calm down, to breathe, because I was pretty much hyperventilating. I was like, and I just couldn't breathe, and my heart was racing, and I was trembling. It was just horrible. So we started with the simple stuff. We started with the oxygen tank, and I was just trembling. Then I did the oxygen concentrator, and then we went to the hand washing. And once I did the hand washing, she's like, you see, you did good. You have 100%. You're good. You're doing good so far. And she kept like trying to calm me down. Then my director of, you know, respiratory, like I feel like she's very intimidating. So she came through, and she was like, are you okay? Are you ready? And everything. So I was like, not really, you know. So then we were just standing in front of the bedside of where the simulator was, and the first thing I told her was like, why is the mannequin why is he like turned? Because he was not straight in the bed, he was like sideways. So she goes, huh, really? I wonder why. And then when I started from the beginning. I was like, I knocked on the door, I introduced myself, I looked around, I washed my hands, I was acting like I felt like I was like in an acting thing, because I was talking to the robot thing, like if it was real. So I was like, oh, you have family member here. Do you want them to stay? Do you want them to go? And can we lower the TV and check in the air? And oh my God, it was too much. So I did the head to toe assessment. I was freaking like, I did not let the teacher talk. I was trying to do it as fast as I can and as accurate as I can. So after I was done, she goes, oh, it's not that bad. And then I went over to the math. So then after that, after I was done, it took about an hour to do everything. After I was done, I got out of there. I started crying. I was like crying with a lot of like sentiment. I was just crying and crying and crying. And I got home and I was still crying. And the whole afternoon I was still crying. I was telling my daughter I wanted to give up. It was just too much. Then I took a shower, I had a headache, and then I had to start studying for the next exam, which was Wednesday. So it was like one after the other. But I finally, you know, got through that. I'm trying to change my study habits. I'm trying to change my ways. I'm trying different things, and I'm trying to find that thing where I could say, okay, this is how I'm supposed to study type of thing, you know, but it's hard to balance. It's so hard to balance, but I'm still trying. I'm not giving up. But I just wanted to do this quick video to give you an update. I'm here standing in the hallway, going to work now and everything, and then I have midterms Monday and Wednesday and a test on Thursday. So I have to start hard tomorrow for that. Well, over the weekend. But hope everybody's doing good, and sorry I don't answer a lot of you know, because when I post on Instagram, you guys like and comment, and sometimes I really don't answer. It's because I go in and out, and I'm really not on like that. So I apologize. I'm saying hi to all of you guys. I appreciate the comments and the inboxes of motivation. So nothing, hugs and kisses. Many blessings, and hope to talk to you soon.